Let's start by taking some time to think about one of the ways that an author shows us how a character is changing or developing. We're going to call this technique contrast and contradictions. I want to start by giving you an example. Think about the Harry Potter books or movies. Have you seen these? There's a character whose name is Hermione. Now, Hermione is a character that loves school. She always has her homework, she always does the best work, and she's always really concerned about impressing the teachers. So, what would you think if one day Hermione came into school, didn't have her homework, and maybe said something rude to one of the teachers? You'd wonder what was going on, right? That would be really strange, wouldn't it? Because it would go against what we have come to expect from Hermione. This change in behavior would be a contradiction to how she always acts, a difference. When authors show us something that doesn't fit with what we expect, when they present us with a contrast or a contradiction, then we as the readers want to pause and ask ourselves one question. Why would the character act this way? As you read, I want you to be on the lookout for a place where the author shows your character acting in a way that is a contrast or a contradiction with how he or she has been acting all along. When you notice that contrast or contradiction, that's a good place to stop and to ask yourself the question, why would the character be acting that way? As you answer that question, you might learn more about the character and sometimes more about the problems that he or she faces. Sometimes you might even gain some insight into a theme, the important life lesson that the author is trying to share. All right, click down to the next slide and I'm going to show you an example of the contrast and contradiction in the story Thank You, Ma'am.